everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Civ Show podcast, where we suck so you don't have to. I'm your host, MoySauce.
Razing Zozo.
And Nystagmus.
Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Total Recon.
That's what you
Is
came
that
up
what we're
with? Really?
That's what I came up with. Get your ass to Mars. Isn't that what?
First of all, that isn't the opening to Total Recall. That's a line from Total Recall.
I didn't say I was going to do the opening to Total Recall. What's the opening to Total Recall, anyways? Isn't the opening to Total Recall like him choking and dying in a dream? Is that
basically?
Is that
he,
what I
falls down? He falls down a hill and breaks his helmet on a rock.
Oh, my cue of choking and dying. I did the fat lady. No, that was Get Your Ass to Mars was Quaid telling him to get to his ass to Mars.
I swear, when they actually do send someone to Mars, I want one of the astronauts who gets chosen to put on their Facebook. This is the letter I got from NASA. Get your ass to Mars.
I should have said, see you at the party, Richter.
Speaking of Mars, I don't know how I'm going to relate this, but Boest was on our show on Sunday. We had
Speaking of Mars, Boest was on the show.
Yeah, Boest is from Mars. We had him on the show on Sunday, and it was the cat and mouse game where Nystagmus and Boest were the attackers, the cats, and Zoe and I were the mice, the uncooperative mice. And we were the defenders. We had a draft. Nystagmus, who did you and Boest end up drafting for the attack?
So I drafted the Zulu with their early cores, which we are currently at the point in the game, although I took my sweet ass time getting there. And Boest chose the Mongolians. So, and I believe he took the Kublai Khan.
Can you give us a little insight of why he took Kublai Khan Mongolia? Because I'm still confused by that.
He was kind of going by the on-spot strategy.
Okay, that doesn't help me. The on-spot strategy I know was the one with Genghis Khan, and he murdered me. But that's because he was Genghis Khan. So
and
I don't know.
He wanted to keep the streak going with Kublai Khan. What is there to get?
He wanted me to have nightmares. Oh, I understand. Okay. No, is that what is it? What's the on-spot? Like, what does that mean?
Just it's a very it's an unexpected, aggressive civilization that you can use.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, we're not done our game yet. We still got next week to go, so I guess you don't want to reveal all your marbles here. Zoe.
Yeah, exactly. What are you guys trying to cheat for?
Who do we draft, Zoe?
To answer Sharkster's question, yes, I do. Who did we draft? He asked if anyone knows how to use long division to factor polynomials.
Long division.
I
know how to factor. I don't remember using a long division. But anyway.
Anyways, speaking of long division, the great defenders in this cat and mouse game were Maya and Georgia. Much to everyone's surprise, we kind of called it on the ban list though, because we when me and Moy were talking, like Vietnam came, I was like, oh, we're not going to be able to get they're going to ban Vietnam. There's no way that we're going to be Vietnam. And lo and behold, that was indeed who they banned. And then who was the ban number 2? Was not Gaul? It was Gaul. Yeah, it was Gaul. That was a good guess though. That was because Gaul was like discussed.
Yeah.
Right, because I ended up, for me, I was like, I'm gonna be either Maya or Nubia. I did also suggest possibly Gaul. So yeah, I'm not surprised with who they chose. So, but yeah, I think I wish it was the other way around where we were positioned, that you were in the front with Georgia and their walls, and I was behind you as the Mayans, and that's not what happened. I'm in the front and you're in the back.
As the TheCivShow says, I refer to Carl's expertise on why Boest. Well, I don't know why you guys are asking me for expertise when we chose. I don't know anything about Civ 6. So Carl said it perfectly and eloquently.
Mongolia's warring power is mostly behind. Go ahead, Nystagmus. You want to read that?
Mongolia's warring power is mostly behind the Mongolia UA, not Genghis specifically. Genghis's +3 is nice, but capturing cavalry doesn't produce often. Kublai's bonus. Oh, sorry,
often. So it doesn't occur often.
Yeah. Well, that's why I meant two, but I just said it differently and weird. Kublai's bonus policy is always helpful though, so there's little downside even for warmongering. So yes,
Okay. Okay. I just like when I played Mongolia Kublai Khan, I felt like the lack of bonus to their cavalry was kind of like it set me back a lot. And then the fact that I couldn't capture units also set me back. Like I feel like with Mongolia's Genghis Khan, you can really snowball your ahead. Like I understand, just don't
the
build
great Boesthius
forces
will
against
not take flack from the person who picked Georgia. No,
What do you, dude? Georgia, I am killing it right now, sir. I don't know what you're
Sarge,
talking about.
did you hear that? Are you there, Sarge? If you listen to this later,
Bro. Okay, Georgia. I don't know if you're like looking at the same game I am, but I don't know. Zoe, you see what I'm doing? I have
I
a
do.
mighty big empire right now. I'm like
He
producing some science and culture, man.
he is expanding. My expansion was ground to a halt because the war came. But I also had I had a terrible sequence of unfortunate events that
I kind of feel that Moy is like where you were in our game, Zoe. Like you had this big empire in our game because I like stood between you and the other people and just fed you money. And so
yeah. I think that is apt. But like the advantage here is that I'm the Mayans, and where I settled, I should have moved a bit, obviously, in hindsight, but like that's the tricky part with the Maya. I only have maybe 4 more places I can build a city. So of my 12 max that are within my fun district, I believe I could probably get 8 out of 12. So that's fine. I want Moy to be big. I want him to go and expand. Our continent is big. Like there's a nice, tasty continent.
Yeah, honestly, I think the geography really helps you guys.
Yeah, there is a chunk of mountains.
It's like
there's this. So, but that's the cool thing. Like, if I get overtaken, like they'd have to go through this mountain range, and it'd be very difficult.
The choke. Honestly, it's the choke because I can't go through any of his city centers to get to that area, right? So I have to go around his cities. And even his encampments, they are actually barriers to me too. So if he builds an encampment, I can't walk through it.
Oh, the zone of control. Interesting.
And so when I'm moving all my troops there, we're like bundling each other as we're trying to get to the front lines because we're like trying to like chat with each other, trying to convince, like make sure that none of us inadvertently block another person and cause a rage fest. Like I don't know if I was on iron, and he wanted the iron. And then Rage quit the game. So,
it was back to back, just like he was in the places I wanted to go. I think it was like 3 times in a row where I needed to. I know, not your fault. It was total coincidence. And then I got scared because you guys were coming at me with your religion. You had Crusader, I believe, and I didn't have a countermeasure. Like I had founded a religion, but I hadn't yet trained a missionary because I didn't have the gold to make a shrine, and I hadn't yet built a shrine. So I had this I needed the iron because I needed to get my warriors so that they could actually defend against your scary guys, and then I also needed that the little bit of gold to train the missionary. So I just panicked, and it was fine in the end. And then a volcano went off. But that was just like, oh, okay, well. No, it doesn't matter. Volcano went off and destroyed.
We'll see what Bose and I can pull out of this game. He didn't seem so worried when we were chatting afterwards. But I honestly think it would be a different game if we had a bigger front. Like if we were able to spread our armies out to push a little bit easier. Right now we're kind of pigeonholed where we can attack.
Yeah.
And the continent's just like this really weird, stupid shape.
You know what it looks like?
Bose and I were basically on top of each other. Like his capital was within 12 tiles of my capital.
Zoe's not far from me either. He's he's within 12 tiles.
You have more room to go, right?
It's true.
So ours is like a little area, and then there's a donut hole where there's a lake, and then where you guys are, which is a big continent, and then there's a weird area that wraps up to where another city state is, where Kabul is. But there's it's not big. It's 2 tiles thick all the way through, right? And so it's I don't know. The continent's weird. Like
You want to know? What the continent looks like? If you have like a 4-year-old cover their ears for like 5 seconds, it looks like a scrotum.
A
Just
scrotum,
like
yeah.
there's 2
Clearly a
balls
scrotum.
and, like, just connected at the top.
Not like a hammer, definitely not. Doesn't look like that. It looks like a scrotum. Yeah, that's what Moy sees at least.
Okay, am I alone? Am I alone?
Freudian,
There's no way.
a Freudian penis.
Surely there's a better way to put it. No, I disagree. No. It's like a guy holding a stick over his back, and there's 2 bags hanging and dangling, going back and forth, possibly hitting each other. Feels good in hot water. Yeah, there. Is that a better way?
All right, so we're moving on from that.
So yeah, I'm holding my own. I feel I'm holding my own.
You
now,
are.
I've got the Zulu cores are coming at me, but my catchy, what do you call them? My archers, like I have crossbowmen.
I hate
I
those
don't want
archers, man.
I don't want to upgrade them. I love them. I was like,
those archers are
so
starting to
good.
bother the crap out of me.
They're gonna get out teched quick though. Like the
Yeah,
Hulk are gonna get out teched
well,
as soon as you get crossbowmen and stuff. Like they're done.
I'm keeping pace. I'm keeping pace with tech. So like I have crossbow, right? I think I have crossbow. So it's just a matter of I just don't have the gold, and I think that's my major lacking thing right now is I just don't have gold. So I because I'm being silly. I'm doing war, but I'm also still trying to build wonders. So,
Speaking of wonders, are you building the statue of Zeus, Nystagmus?
Why do you ask?
Because you should.
I want to build a statue of Zeus.
So I am, but
good.
How many turns away are you?
I don't remember.
Hey, our fans want to know. I got it right here.
No. I'm gonna call BS on this, Mr. Zoe. I'm not gonna. Every time you ask
how
many turns,
you have to call BS on it. You have to.
I do.
It was clear. It was clear that I was telling.
It doesn't matter I'm 1 turn away.
Okay, so you got it. You're 1 turn away.
That's
the Zoe line.
That is when the wonder. As soon as we start the game on Sunday, the wonder will be completed.
Just boom.
Okay.
Done.
Oh, then they're gonna be. I hope they all turn. Do you have MPs yet? I don't know if you do. I think
I have MP cores.
Oh, I missed that then.
They're not. They're not on the front line. They're not on the front line. If he's got
They're
them.
very close to the front line.
Well, they're not on the front line.
Well, I'm excited though. I'm excited to see all these MPs, like 50% production towards MPs, and like you get 3 of them right off the bat, plus the archers. I'm excited, man. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if there's a bias in the game, because when I settle a city, my capital, early in the game, if I settle near a volcano, the volcano will erupt and crush my capital. In this game, there's been a drought, and it's happened 4 times, and completely destroyed all my farms. And I've actually lost population because my city was starving.
I've noticed that droughts last forever, and they reoccur all the time. Yeah.
And so, I don't know why. It's like not even really like a crazy drought plane or whatever like that. It just keeps happening in the same spot and lasts a long time, so I can't repair my farms. And then the production of that city like completely sucks, right? Now, I did build an aqueduct to like counteract like the loss of food.
Yeah.
But then when the drought happens and still damages my farms, it hampers my growth. So yeah, now I don't lose people, but now I don't grow as fast. And so it's been annoying. It was annoying. Okay. Like just gonna put it out there that the game hates me. And yeah. So
I'm not. I mean, we've been there before. We've talked. Like, the game hates Nystagmus. This is a common reoccurring
meteors. Theme. That's why we don't play. I will not play Apocalypse mode anymore on stream. I'll play Apocalypse mode by myself. And the one time we did, when 5 meteors fell, 4 of them fell on my cities. So we're not playing Apocalypse mode anymore. So
whatever, man. Whatever. All right.
It would have been. I think what you said would be true if you said when 4 meteors fell, 5 of them fell on your cities. Then I'd be like, yes. Okay.
Well, 5 of them fell, and technically 5 of them fell on my
Then
city
there's
because the
definitely a
other one
bias.
fell on a city state that I was Suze of, which was great. That happened.
Oh yeah, So
I think actually Borderline they included that in the Nystagmus program, right? That when he plays the game, all of these things happen, and I think it was genius on their part to be so specific about one individual. It shows how much they love their fans, I think, over Praxis.
I want to see if I can throw my monitor through the window or something.
So, but in general, yeah, now like when the impies start coming out, there's going to be some trouble. Now I think I have musketmen. I think I do.
what?
I think
Do?
I have.
I don't even have musketmen.
If I don't have it, I'm close to it. So you know, I
I
think
kind of feel that Zoe's just making stuff up as he's
that's what
going
you
out.
need,
I feel like
right?
he is too. Yeah.
He still has like spearmen and stuff.
I'm like
That's
double
what
your
you
science,
need.
and I'm not even at musketman yet. Like, how the heck could you be?
Double? You're not double my science.
I have
You're
like
like
50, 60.
you're a little bit ahead. You're a little bit ahead. I'm pretty sure gunpowder is like I have niter. Like I got plenty. I got I think 2 things of niter.
Okay.
And you get you find niter with what? With
gunpowder.
with gunpowder. With and if you can
and then
see
get
niter, you can
musketmen,
go
though, after that. Or
musketmen.
not rifling, but like
No, not rifling.
no, because you get rangers of the rifling. Ah, man.
No, I thought when I thought gunpowder. Okay, I can see. I know I can see niter. When you can see niter, does that mean you have access to musketmen?
Okay.
No,
How long
no,
we've been playing
the
this
one
game? We
after,
don't know.
the one after you get
I'm
niter.
wondering. I'm honestly
Okay.
wondering if you are like mixing up games again, because last time
That
that
makes sense.
happened, where you were like, I could do this and this, and then it was like nowhere. Like it was not even close to like representation.
I
like,
know for a fact that I have niter. I know I have niter. I know exactly where it is. It's beside my barracks. I got niter.
Is it near the iron? I want to know if it's near the
Gunpowder.
iron.
Not near iron.
Military engineering, you get niter. Gunpowder,
Yeah.
you get musketmen.
Gunpowder. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think I'm researching that right now. So I hope that'll help me fight off Impy. I don't know if it'll be enough though. Now your monks are starting to pour through, and you know, so that's going to be important. So I think like I held off the initial invasion, and that's what we needed me to do. And now you're nice and established. Like that's like my territory is not very developed. Unfortunately, I haven't had a lot of time to do workers. But I think I have a couple key barracks with city walls, and yeah, those archers are pretty sick. Even and they're still against like higher level units, they're still doing okay. So that's good. And I have Defender of the Faith, you know, so all these things coming up Millhouse. But yeah, I still need your help.
Yeah, I'm not happy with my current performance in that game. Like I'm honestly thought we were gonna be in a better position, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well,
we'll see.
I think you guys. I'm finding this more increasingly. I don't know if you guys are finding this too with Pangea. Bottlenecks, bottleneck central. You know, they're the last few games we've had, there just tends to be this and like this map is a crazy bottleneck.
Yeah, how come like when I see like Van Bradley doing his AI challenge on the Pangea map, it's like this round basic map, and then when we do play Pangea in our stream, it's always like this. All right, man, I'm just gonna scribble, and as long as one tile is attached to another tile into a continuous continent, it counts as Pangea. And so it's just
I don't know, man. I was wondering the same. I wonder if like better balanced start has anything to do with that, or like I don't know. I don't think so, because I think it only affects your start location. It doesn't affect anything else on the map. I think it's just RNG. Yeah, maybe like we have some weird settings going on. I have no idea, but whatever. It's fine. We'll deal with it. You guys own the choke. You guys are through the chokehold, right? So I think you guys will be fine. That you own. You took over Yerevan. You have Kabul as your city state, or not Kabul. The one that's next to you, is it Geneva?
I can't remember.
Taruga?
Maybe.
Atusa? Yeah, one of those.
Yeah.
It's just
It starts with a V, Volgus or something.
Well,
it's a
like anything, like any kind of war, the main important thing is the supply line. So even though we got through it, getting more and more troops to that front line is difficult for us. And so that's the part that's hard because my cities are behind Boesthius, so I have to go through them to get to the front lines. And so now I have other things I'm working on to try to do. And so I'm not going to give that away because it's like part of the strategy for future parts.
Sure.
I don't know how that's going to work though, because my science and my culture are deplorable.
Are you guys both vampires?
I am.
What did Boast go?
Did he go Void Singers?
Did he go Void Singers?
I can't remember, to be honest.
I don't know. I have no idea. I went owls. I'm owls.
I went vampires. I like Mayan vampires. I find them fun.
And maybe my capital will start getting better once I start building the castles.
Oh, the castles are amazing. Oh my gosh. Once you have the castles, dude, you're going to have like 150 production on your capital.
There's a wonder right next to my capital, right? So I'm going to build a castle next to the wonder.
What?
Like to the natural wonder. So like maybe that will help. I don't know if that's going to help me catch up, but I'm waiting for my ability to do that.
Those castles
My castle's pretty good. My castle's pretty good.
Yeah, your castles are really good too. I'm happy with your castle. It's very
lots
nice.
of food, lots of production. Yeah. Well, I had a good friend pick it out. So good location.
So speaking of good friends, we also played Red Death on Sunday for the first time on the stream. We had our own game and we played with a random.
And the random guy could crushed us. Like it wasn't even close. It was like just we thought we were doing good. I was like, oh yeah, man. I nuked him a couple times, and then he nukes me twice with thermonuclear weapons. It kills all my units at once.
Did it to me too, and you did it to Zoe.
And to me. It was a ringer.
Red Death?
I still think it was borderline that snuck in, and he didn't tell us anything, and he's just like, I'm going to show these guys how to do it. And he can likely nor confirm nor deny it. So
and Swashbucklers is a good. No wait, it's Swashbucklers. Which pilot faction did?
Privateers.
Yeah,
They're good, man. Privateers.
I'll show you how to use them.
Yeah, they're really good. Did you guys like Red Death?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, I liked it a lot actually. I think I was turned off from it originally just because like I played the first game months ago when it came out. And I had a lot of fun. And then I swear, like 30 minutes of looking for a game and I couldn't find a match. And that was discouraging. But yeah, it was like survival games are always fun. And then even that ringer, like he just destroyed us. And that was funny. So yeah, and I like the little abilities. Like I think my favorite one so far is those goths. I love it. Like that was the dropping drop. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Man.
Oh, it's a trap. And I kept dropping them like
the Hail Mary. That's pretty good too.
That was good too. That's like the grenade essentially, or the nuke. Yeah, the regular nuke. That's so good, man. I played I played the aliens, and then the first game I played I don't remember what they were called, but they basically left nuclear waste behind them. So like that the enclosing circle, right?
Those are the mutants.
Oh, those are the mutants? Okay, I played the mutants. Yeah. So you leave like poison behind you essentially, but I couldn't figure it out because like some units could do it, and some units couldn't do it, and I think I had to get charges. Like I had to stand in the poison in order to get charges of poison. I didn't really understand it, and so I didn't really use it, but I still won that game, so that's all that matters. So screw both of you. Take that, nerds. Yeah.
Try Doomsday Peppers.
Preppers.
Oh, prepper. I'm like Doomsday Peppers is special. Preppers.
Oh, you can trigger your own traps. Cool.
Wow, that is cool. I think I think that won't be the last time you see the Civ show playing that, and it just like I like Civ's mods. Like I like those scenario. Yeah. Well, the multiplayer ones in particular. I really enjoy the pirates, and I really enjoyed that one. And isn't there another multiplayer?
There's lots. There's the Cold War. There is Black Plague. There is
Black Plague. That was what I was thinking.
Norway, like a Viking one.
Yeah,
that one's fun. there is a religious one, like Path to Nirvana. I don't know if that's multiplayer though. Those are really good. We should play those though for sure. They're like 60 turns. All of them are 60 turns.
Yeah, really I like the fast paced nature of it. So yeah, that might even be future. Just like if we ever want to like randomly just have like a Saturday night or something, come and do this. But no, I think like once a month at least we should try out some of these guys. Definitely fun. Once a month at least. Is that too much? No,
I guess that's too
man. We have a busy schedule. We have a busy schedule. I guess it's once a drop. Whenever somebody has to go early, we'll switch to, or somebody wins the game early, we'll switch and we'll try these out. But maybe like we'll get a list going for what people want to see us do. Try them out.
Speaking of things that we should try out, the Recon challenge this week. The Recon challenge. Yes, let's talk about it.
And man, I missed a bunch of stuff. Like, I want you guys to explain what happened because there's a bunch of stuff that happened on Discord and something was clipped and there is something about excitement. I'm gonna sip my tea and listen to this.
Now, I want to suggest, Moy, that even though like you won the challenge, I think we helped each other. Oh, sorry. Yeah, even though you didn't win the challenge, we helped each other out there with what to do and what not to do, and I think it was a really good challenge. It was fun in that it was really hard and made me pull my hair out of my head, but that was fun about it. Like I had never had a game where like, okay, I'm defeated. Okay, I got to scrub. Okay, I got to scrub. And I think when I did it last Tuesday, I had to reload 3 times. I had to do like 3 restarts because it's just something terrible happened. I think the big one is losing my religion. But anyways,
was that you in the corner?
Me in the corner, man. That was me in the spotlight. It's true.
Wow. So for me, I learned that culture is so incredibly good in every single scenario. It boosts everything. If you like, you could be so far behind in science. I was killing with my army of war cacks with the plus 20 and everything. There were a few of them I got to max level, like level 7. Every promotion was crazy. They were hitting for 97. So they were killing cuirassiers, which is the heavy cavalry before tanks. And I think they could have competed against tanks too. They were incredibly powerful. They were taking down Renaissance walls. They were taking down cuirassiers. They were taking down pike shots. They literally were absolutely unstoppable. And if I had more, like if I didn't research warcacks early and I didn't screw that up, that would have been way faster. I think I won on turn 198. So sub 200. Holla holla at your boy. That's me, Moy. See that rhyme? Do it all the time. Yeah, but there's so much culture. Like there's so many bonuses in the culture tree. Like you can get if you get theocracy, you get +4 combat strength for having just a different religion than the other person. You can get more combat strength when you are or not more, but I guess when you are weaker, it doesn't affect you as much, and you still hit very strong. I think it's like 50%. So if you were to have like a -6 because you're injured instead of just have a -3, it makes a big difference. Plus the great general that was there, plus the ambush, plus crusade was really good, and then support bonuses, flanking bonuses, all those little things adding up. It's Zoe, I know you hate it. It's the math, baby. It's the Civ math.
Man, I'm learning the math. And I was watching like I like, even I was like, oh, when you cut your max level guy, I was like, nicely done. Nice. And like you have the opportunity to actually do that. Yeah. But like that's the Recon challenge was exactly that. It was math. Like you had to get, if you were going to fight 2 or I think up to 3 eras ahead, I think you could pull off, right? You get him in the medieval.
So I was almost in the modern era.
Yeah. Like you can do it, but yeah, you got to get to mobilization and flanking and every conceivable general.
Okay, flanking's in like military tradition. It's like the 3rd one you can research. It's the 3rd.
Flanking's like super early, yeah, obviously. But like you got it. but I'm just saying, like, all of these, like, I had my checklist that I was going through, and yeah, flanking's one of them. You need to have all of these things. So it was super hard, and like I was like thinking like, oh boy, we gotta change this. We gotta add something like, nope, you figured it out. You did it. How did you play? Like, if you won 190 turns, did you like all in one sitting? Did you finish it?
No. It was between two sittings. It was probably a total of 5 hours.
Nice.
I played for like 2.5 hours on yesterday, and then I think it was like 3 hours the other time. So roughly 5 hours. Yeah, it's pretty quick. And the only reason it took so long is because I had to do a lot of thinking. Probably could have been a lot quicker. But yeah, culture, incredibly good. I will never ever underestimate the power of culture and what it can do to your empire, your entire empire. It can do anything. Your science will get better. Your religion will get better. Your economy will get better. Your military will get better. You can have units in the medieval era and still compete with people in the modern era just because you have armies. It's just, they're insane. It's insane. I'm convinced. I'm converted. Culture's a god.
Yeah. I am increasingly, and I think you hit it right in the head there with it's culture affects empire wide, and even science, like doesn't science kind of get cheaper anyways? Like as everybody acquires it, doesn't it get cheaper or easier to get?
With every era, but I think it's with civics. I think civics work like that too.
Oh, did the civics work the same way?
I think so.
I find that if you have a lead with civics, I find that to generally be a larger edge than with science.
Agreed.
Like especially like if you can get a 6 or an 8 government when everybody else is still using the 4, well, obviously you're not. If they're using 4 and you got an 8, like you got democracy, yeah, that's a little too crazy.
That's crazy.
But it's a big edge having 2 extra policy cards. That's a huge deal.
The thing is like if you research something, then it costs production to build whatever you just researched. Whereas with civics, you just research it and you have access to it immediately.
Right.
That's like the biggest difference.
Right. And some of those bonuses are like crazy. It's still I think you commented on this too on the stream, still figuring out the civic cards and like the absolute best combination, and like timing's important too. Like I've been getting much better at knowing I'm only going to need this for a little while, and then making sure that I have something to replace it with. Like, so, grab a 1 in 4 turns that I know I only need this for 4 turns, upgrade my entire army and get that out of there and move something else in. And culture is important, but for that purpose, not for the culture's victory, not for culture victory, for the civics. Okay? For the civics. Culture victory.
You don't need culture for a culture victory. You need tourism for a culture victory. So come on, man, figure it out.
Every opportunity. At least you're consistent.
All right, so let's go through some Q&A, shall we? Is that okay with you guys? Yeah,
I'm good with that.
All right, so we haven't heard from.
But Moy, when you were playing, right? What was that clip that someone clipped you when you played the?
So that clip, I asked them to do it because I shot a cursor. Am I pronouncing that right? Cursor? There's like cursor, like Cousser,
they're too
but then
similar.
There's like Cuissar.
There's the Corsair, and then there's the Crunisseri or
Corsair.
I know what you're talking about though. So I would chalk it up to close enough.
Close enough.
So
there's the light one and the heavy one.
Yeah, the heavy one. So I was hitting the slinger. Not slinger, but like the Warcack. It had 97 strength, and it one-shot it. Just 80 health, gone, boom, dead. That was kind of like the holy crap moment of like, these things are incredibly powerful. Croissant. It's a croissant.
You start saying that. Oh, I've been like croissant. Oh well, Borderline said it's croissant. It must be croissant.
And he works there. It's
croissant.
You have to pretend or actually smoke a cigarette when you say it as well.
You also have to really emphasize that
croissant. Nasal. It's gotta be very nasally. Croissant.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it trigger you when people call it like crescent? Like, crescent? Hey, you want some crescents?
Like, with some butter? A butter crescent with your coffee?
I don't know. It's like when people say jalapeno instead of jalapeno, it's just like
Jalapeno?
inside it just hurts, you know? It's like, why are you
Jalapeno.
pronouncing it jalapeno? Like, it's just
I
anyway.
I can't judge. I butcher
It's true.
names and
I
words.
do too. I'm not good at pronunciation, so I'm not going to judge anyone who pronounces something wrong.
All right, I'll take it back because I'm no better. So I'll take that back. I was just saying
Now,
villainous
actions
instead of
can trigger,
villainous.
right? Like, for example, does it trigger anyone if people eat their pizza with a knife and fork?
No,
A little bit.
I don't care. Do what you want, man. Does it trigger you if I have pineapple on my pizza?
Nope. Don't care.
Good.
You like what you like it, you eat it.
But
Now-
do you like pineapple on pizza? That's another question.
So
I
I
do.
don't.
Wow,
But
it's so good. Whatever.
I'm a simple man. I'm a simple
I'm
man.
a
I like
simple
my
man with simple needs.
so I don't, but I don't like freak out that other people do, right? Like pizza is probably like one of the most versatile foods on the planet. You could literally put anything on it and someone will like it.
If the Ninja Turtles taught us anything, okay, try pineapple, hot peppers, and feta cheese. And if you don't like feta cheese, you can do bacon crumble. Very tasty. Very tasty.
Well, my dad started putting on our pizzas, and I didn't think I would ever like these on pizza ever, because it's a meme almost how bad they're on pizza. Is
Anchovies?
anchovies.
I love anchovies on pizza. I have not had anchovies in a while.
I've never had it. I just watched the Futurama episode where he got anchovies and they're like $5 million or whatever they were, whatever the cost was.
Well, no, because they're extinct, right? And then they found out that Zoidberg's race, they ate them all or something. And he was like, "Yeah, no one likes them at first, but they'll grow on you. But they're the last anchovies to ever exist."
Before we take a Q&A, I just want to say congrats, Moy. That was a really hard challenge. And you know, and you designed it too, I think. So it was good, and I liked like this you know, when we take on these challenges, and I think something's going to evolve out of that. And I know that I am going to try and put together the next one, and I think you guys are going to like it. But yeah, Moy, that was really impressive. It's such a hard challenge. And for me, once the challenge is done, I'm good to move on. You won. Good job.
Yeah.
If you want to try it in Nystagmus, go for it.
Can I shoot an idea for you guys to do?
Because
I think this
you have one right now.
Also trigger Van Bradley just a little bit.
Oh no.
You have to be Eleanor of France, and the only way you can take over a city is if you flip it via culture.
So
and
pacifist domination.
Yeah, pacifist domination game. You have to use Eleanor to flip cities, and that's the only way you can win is domination victory by flipping cities by culture.
Love it.
Yeah,
I'm down for that.
I think the first time I used Eleanor with Void Singers, that's essentially what I did. And I was just like, this is so silly. Like, especially with if you have the dramatic ages on.
Oh no, that's just mean, man.
Yeah.
So it's going to be non-dramatic ages, secret societies, monopolies, and corporations. No other game mode, so you can't get like cultists and stuff like that.
Tell you what, Nystagmus, after my challenge that I'm gonna put, that I'm hoping will take 2 weeks for one of us to complete. Why don't you put forward whatever you want, and because I like these are fun, and it's good for comparing stuff. And I'll give you a hint, guys, for mine that's coming up. I'll just tell you what I'm calling it. Okay, I'm calling it the Merchant of Venice. Okay. Ooh. Merchant of Venice. Yeah. So which I also kind of think might be the next game mode, but I don't know. I have no proof for that. Anyways, Q&A.
Q&A. Before we go to the Q&A, I do want to give a small shout out to the newest partner in the community, Boesthius, the newest partner. Congratulations, Boesthius. If you haven't followed him on Twitch, you should. He will be featured on our show this Sunday. So congratulations, Boest, on making a partner on Twitch, dude. Very, very big news. It's always good to see another Civilization streamer matter, aka make partner, because you don't matter if you're not a partner. Anyways, Q&A.
Q&A.
This one comes from Sharkster. I like this question. What leader or civilization do you feel best represents you as a player? Florzo. Yeah, it's tough. I had to like really think about this. I'm like, oh, Maya, because I like science and then food. But then I'm like, I don't play Maya though. So I'm like, okay, now I'm shifting to culture, and I like culture. So I'm like, I don't even know anymore.
Honestly,
So, I don't know.
I would say Rome, mainly just because it's kind of like the beginner civ that everyone tries out to, because it's not particularly weak or strong in any like stat that it tries to gather. And that's like how I always try to do it. I lose focus because I try to like make everything good and not like move forward with only making science or culture or economy like a focus. I try to like do it all at once. So it's kind of the jack of all trades, but master of none kind of civ, right? So I'm gonna go with that.
That's a good answer. Okay, Zoe, what do you got?
I think the Mali.
Yeah.
It's a two track. It's a two track thing though. It's one. I love gold. I love gold. I've always gold. I have always like just all the way back. I've always loved gold in Civ. I just find it's such a useful useful on so many levels. So that's part of it. And then the other thing I like about the Mali, I don't know, I kind of like the civs that like double down on risk. Because if you don't have desert, like the Mali are in trouble. But they're not out of the game by any means. So I like that, and I actually think they're kind of versatile. In like, once you get them rolling, because of that gold. I don't know. I find them very versatile. So I find that like I'm able to pursue any strategy I want with the Mali. And being able to like buy district like sure, the initial district just takes a long time, but then after that, just cling, 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 cling. You're able to advance very quickly. I just love it. I love the Mali on so many levels. And plus they can have some pretty nice cities. So, and I like any civ that uses a territory that other civs would find unappealing, like tundra or desert or whatever.
Yeah. Canada, Mali,
Canada, yeah. Not Russia. Never Russia.
Yeah. What do you got against Russia, man?
Blizzards, Moy. No, I will never forget the Blizzards.
You're scared to play Russia because you understand how good they should be, and you can't figure it out. That's why you don't play Russia.
What? I have not been Russia since your
we
first.
We all noticed that the only games I've been able to like eke out a win are when I'm using like the OP civs that everyone says are OP, and I just prove it because I'm the worst player in this group, and I win. So
now I'm gonna be Russian.
I bet you Zoe would not win with Russia.
Okay, so much for Merchant of Venice. Looks like we're doing a Cold War.
I didn't mean to interrupt Nystagmus.
Oh no, and then I was the in the Warhammer mod, the Dark Elves, which in the Warhammer like in the Warhammer map that you get is like their starting locations like OP, especially if you get Dance of Aurora and Work Ethic. Like it's impossible. Yeah. Right? Because it's all tundra, and they're even better than Russia when it comes to tundra, the Dark Elves. Their tundra is just like normal grassland to them.
Right. Yeah. They treat it like normal grassland.
It's stupid. It was so dumb.
All right, so
I'm gonna be Russia now, Moy. I hope you're happy. Next open slot, I'm gonna be Russia.
Okay, and you know what?
Okay.
We'll do culture victory only Russia, and you'll still lose. Yeah.
You're right. The gauntlet has been dropped. This will be what brings us to our epic rap battle. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So for myself, I think the civ I'll choose. This is so hard. So I've always liked religion. I've always liked the concept of religion, and so I'm like, okay, I'll go with the religious spin here. I do like military, so I'm like, okay, let's stick with religious and military. So then with that, I think Byzantium's just like right up there.
Yeah.
With my playstyle, I like to just, snowball myself. If I don't have to build any siege units, you know how happy I am? One, they're expensive as heck. Two,
they slow.
They suck.
Slow as hell.
They're slow. Yeah. I hate building siege units. So if I can
And
just
they're
avoid
easy to
that,
kill too, right? Like
yeah,
siege
right.
siege units, if they're not protected, die so quickly.
It's like, oh, I just got shot twice by the wall. I guess it's just dead. Like, thanks. I just I just got here from like a freaking 5,000 year journey. My army catapult just made it from 5,000 years
we've been
ago.
dragging this catapult for 600 years, and we were supposed to junk it, but the money just keeps rolling in for us to keep dragging it to the city. And I did it. Your grandfather did it, and one day you will do it too. So there you go.
Oh man, what a good quote. Anyway, Byzantium is my answer for that. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
All right. I'm not going to answer this. Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't mean to hit my mic. I'm not going to answer this question because that has to almost do with our game. So I'm not going to answer that. Here's a good one. This is an old question. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, if you were to have a civ made after you, what would your special unit building perk be? That's it. Sorry. What would your special unit building or perk be? And this is from Zealous Zam.
What would your special? You said your unit
building perk. Can I put your unit, Zo? Am I allowed to suggest a unit? A floor troll.
A floor troll. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing they got camouflage, so you can't see them unless you're right adjacent to them.
That's good. I like that.
They can enter borders regardless of peace or war. Okay, they can enter borders. But like it would be like they can enter, but they can't attack. So you can just move through. Okay. But that said, they would have some kind of ability to harass you, or maybe just their presence does something like lower your attack or increase my intelligence or
lower your loyalty. We'll say.
I like that. That. Loyalty. The floor
per
troll.
unit in the border lowers your loyalty.
And then you got to go find them. You got to go find them. And like there's and like they'd be like reverse Hossaries or whatever. You can't actually kill them, but every time you hit them, you force them back, and they can't attack, and that's it. They can't attack. Every time you hit them, it forces them back. You choose the direction that they go. All you can do is knock them out, and then maybe like once you get them out of their territory, it might be like almost like with peace, where you have to wait 10 turns before they can re-enter. Go to your room. That's effectively done. That's my unit, the floor troll.
Okay, cool. Nystagmus, what would they pick one of them? Pick one of them, and then what would it be? Like unit, building, or ability?
Okay, for a unit, I actually had two answers. One was just the troll Moy, because he would hate me. But
okay,
my unit would be a worker that was able to build Stonehenge instantly.
My God.
Only if there was only one civ religion left, and someone else was close to getting it, and that would be
Jesus Christ. I get it. It was awesome. I still say it was awesome, but like we need to move on from this fact here, buddy.
I will continue to talk about this until the day I die.
How about you're allowed to continue talking about it until we come up with our rap battle? How about that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That will be. I will shut up about the Stonehenge stealing religion if you guys actually make, produce, and post your epic rap battle between each other on YouTube channel.
Okay. Deal. I'll shake on
so
that. Okay.
My actual unit would still be. I don't think there are enough special civilian units in the game.
Okay.
And so my or like non-offensive units, I would want a spy that is automatically operates at a level higher than what my civ has researched, and has a much higher success rate for some of the more dangerous missions. So like sabotaging or recruiting partisans or something like that. Like for example, like I would want a spy that can do things like maybe recruit partisans if there are no neighborhoods. Kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Are you saying that you like to start coups? Wait.
which is ironic because I haven't built a single spy in the entire history of the entire Civ show. I have never
Are you
built a single spy.
serious?
I love
Really?
spies. Good old spies.
What?
I got one for Moy.
I have one for me too, but you can go first.
Okay. I'm imagining for Moy. It'd either be classic or medieval because it'd be super early. Okay. And it's like a balloon. And what it does, it can't attack. Again, this is another can't attack unit. It's a balloon, so it's almost like the siege balloon. And what it does is if it's within range of a range unit, they must shoot at it.
I love it. Are you? It's what taunts it? Yo, that's sick.
Big taunt.
That's
it's
sick.
just yay! What are you doing down there, guys? Oh, I see mistakes. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, what did you do building that there? Oh, you could have gotten so much more math. And it's just everybody has to shoot at it with their if they're within range. And like
Every
it'd have a
within one range has to shoot at it. Yeah.
Can't be attacked by melee units, like maybe only flying units or range units. Yeah, it'd be perfect.
That is awesome. That is way better than what I came up with. That's so
probably
cool.
Give you like a bonus to your intelligence too, right? Just as long as it exists. It's like, yeah, you get a +1 diplomacy level or whatever you call it. Because you're there, you see everything, and you're able to criticize.
I would have thought -1 because people just want you to shut up. So it's like, no, you stay out of our borders.
No, taunt. It's gotta be taunt. It's gotta be taunt. It's gotta be that they're
taunt and then -1 diplomatic visibility. So like that's the
drawback.
Yeah. I see less into your empire because I'm too busy just making a fool of myself. I don't know.
No, I mean, you're making a fool of all the people below you. Like that's the genius of it.
Yeah, exactly. What I thought of. Similar, but it was a special governor similar to the Ottomans that I can establish in one city empire, and I can break alliance at any time.
Neat. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So they'd be like with the whole
a spy governor or
backstab you even if he tries to break the game to do it.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's interesting. Like just saying that I thought crossed my mind about governor that I always thought would be neat is like some kind of black market governor, and but like I know that like that the Magnus has one thing that's kind of black market, but like no, like they're underground and they're but something I guess spy related. So yeah, that's cool though. I like that. Break an alliance. So like would it be like just like you send the one to a city state, you would send this to an ally?
Yeah.
And
send
it would
it to
be
just
like
I send it to like how you can establish the Ottomans governor in an opponent city. It's the same thing. You set it in an opponent city, and then to have like similar sort of
like maybe
but like the last one is like can break an alliance at any point.
And like maybe it has like whoever you send it to, you get increased diplomatic visibility. It might be there's good stuff though too, like your trade routes are better, or something along those lines. You're just gathering intelligence.
Just automatic alliance, automatic.
Oh, you force it.
Yeah, automatic alliance, and it can be broken at any time.
Interesting. By you? Only by you?
That's not really fair. That's like, in terms of game. That's not fair. I would what I was thinking was like automatic bonus to the like the trade routes kind of thing. Like if I were to send trade routes, I automatically get the alliance bonus. But then we're not official alliances. So then if I were to make an alliance with you, then it's further to that bonus, and then I could break that at any time.
Or what if it was like you can make a superfluous alliance, so you can double up on military, or you could double up on economic, but one of them is you can break it at any time. So and the bonus would be that you're basically getting 2 people that you're getting military alliance, or 2 people that you're
that'd be good too. Okay, yeah. We should become game makers, man. These are great ideas.
I know. I've been saying like we gotta go over there and use our big brains and show them how it's done.
Maybe one day we'll design a board game. How about that?
That'd be fun.
TheCivShow board game.
It have to be distinctly different, I guess, from Civ because you don't want to get sued.
Oh, true. But no, it's
all
not
based
about
on
Civ. It's about us. It's about us.
Yeah,
the
all
show.
based
Yeah,
on
right.
Yeah. There'd be Moy balloons and floor trolls, and it's great. It's
volcanoes all around Nystagmus.
Volcanoes everywhere, just all over the place. Would be volcanoes. Good question.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had more eruptions destroy my cities than that one game where Zoe actually had like 1,000 volcanoes around his empire.
You should get a
True.
chalkboard behind you on your wall and just chink, chink, chink every time. Just put a little and just start keeping track of it, and it'll be the wall of pain or the wall of fire, and we'll all know for sure. And it'll be like probably filled in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That's 2 games.
2 weeks. That's right. Well, but listening to Nystagmus, that sounds about he gets about 60 eruptions a game, right? That sounds about right, doesn't it, Nystagmus? About 60 in a 4-hour period.
Probably like 4 or 5 major disasters hit my capital that make it lose a population or 2.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right, Zoe, let's
yeah. Okay, that's all of our community questions. All right. Perfect podcast. 1 hour, I think, right? So anyways, guys, thanks for coming by today. Moy's gonna tell you about his little Tweety Bird project. Aren't you, Moy? That's a good Moy.
Yeah, wow, rude. Yeah, the Tweety Bird project, well, it's called Twitter for us millennials if you're not born in the era of the blasters, we'll say. Because, you know, apparently the other one's like a trigger word or something. I don't know. Anyway, Twitter, you can follow us on Twitter at TheCivShow. It's where you can get your most up-to-date Civilization and Civ show updates. It's also where you can see us roast of all the other streamers, because like they're just so easily roastable. Like they just sit there and take it. It's kind of funny. Follow us on Twitter at TheCivShow. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
It was pretty bad, Moy. It was pretty lewd. The suggestions there, I don't know if most of our friends and allies would appreciate it, but
not on my game today. I'm sorry.
Moy does not represent the. No, he actually does. So it's all true. Liability suits, here they come. Liable. Thank you, Moy. Thank you, Moy. Nystagmus, if people don't want to get insulted on the Twitter, is there a way they can get insulted by traveling through your tubes?
Yeah, if on YouTube, if you want to hear Moy's insult later, not during the actual stream, you can join us on our YouTube channel. That's where we put all of our VODs. And you can also, if you miss a stream, just go and check it out there. We also have other videos that we make that are part of different series. So we make reaction videos for the Civilization community, Razing Reviews, which is Zoe's major video series that he does. And I do the Better Know a Leader series. So definitely give us subscribe on our YouTube, ring the bell, and it is the future place of the epic rap battle of MoySauce and Razing Zozo. So definitely ring the bell to know that that gets uploaded.
You know, there's also that amazing, speaking of singing, because if we're gonna rap, I should remind everybody of that amazing song that I dedicated to Moy about the frame coming back the very next day. It's on there, people. If you want to see a Zoe original of Zoe singing a song to Moy, it's really quite nice, you know, if you think about it. It's a very kind gesture. How many songs have been written about you, Moy? I don't think any. Just one, mine. Anyways, if you're looking, are there other songs
written about you, Zoe?
About me?
Yeah.
Let's see. There's The Bitch Is Back. There's Asshole. There's You Jerk. And these are the Zoes I know. So that's like 4 right there. Okay.
I'll give you that. Okay, yeah. Dang,
there you go. Buddy. Yeah. There you go. All right. So, anyways, if you're looking for the more intimate connection, please join us on our Discord channel. It is the watering hole of the CivShow community. Beautiful people, people coming together, talking about all sorts of stuff. I think the newest stream is looking for players, just people teaming up and play. We love seeing that. We love multiplayer Civ, so we encourage you to go and meet people and play them. So please join us on our Discord. And of course, if you didn't know, you can now enjoy 5 days of Civ. That's 5 days of CivShow. I know, 5 days of CivShow. Look at that! Look at that zoom in, Moy. That's some special effects. Wow. You're gonna squish my head? No! Oh, it worked. 5 days of Civ Show starting on Sundays at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on Twitch. You can join afternoon tea on Mondays with Nystagmus, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good morning amenities, 9 a.m. time on Tuesdays with yours truly. And of course, you've got Moy at night. Crack a beer, play some games. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. And then we wrap up the week here on the Civ Show podcast, or the Civ podcast, where you can come and find out about all the amazing things going on the Civ Show and elsewhere. 10:30 every day Eastern Time. Other than that, we got Bows on Sundays, so everybody come and watch the conclusion of our mighty cat and mouse game as Bows and the Nystagmus try to smash us into oblivion. We're going to keep every single city. We're going to repel every single attack. There might be tears. So come and join us on Sunday. I think we're going to have a raid too there, Moy. Who you thinking? Foibles?
Read my mind, buddy. Foibles.
All right.
It's Thursday. Thursday's Foibles Day, man.
Thursday, Foibles Day. And here's 100 games. Oh, you just missed it. 100 games. It's like the Pokeroo. You missed it again. Next time, buddy. We'll get this up by, I think, Wednesday.
Sunday.
When do you get it? Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. By Wednesday. That's
Wednesday?
Like next week. That's
What?
like, who cares by that time?
Yeah,
Nobody
we
cares
mentioned
by
Sunday.
that time.
We're gonna get it out by Sunday. Come on.
Sunday. Sorry, Moy. Sorry. Sunday. Okay, Sarge. Sunday. We talked about you a lot. So, and Moy was not very pleasant. So, anyways, we'll see you guys on Sunday.
See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.